Hey guys, welcome back to Angie's World and happy Saturday. So today I thought I would show you my house in Bloxburg because I haven't done a Bloxburg video in hours and in 4 months it feels like. I recently made a house that is a replica of my own house in real life. This house took me about 3 to 6 weeks to make, and I also had the help of my cousins to make this house realistic and look like the house that I grew up in. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to show you. So obviously, if you are not a friend of mine or you don't know me and you wouldn't have a clue of how this house is going, and if you are a part of my family or just friends, you would know how my house is. This is the overview of my house. I try to replicate it most as I can. First thing is I have my car. So mine is the red car which I share with my dad, and I hope soon that I will be going for my PEAS test and then I won't have to share with my dad anymore. Then with the white car, it's my mum's, which is a Toyota, and my car is a Mazda. And then when you head towards, we've got our garage by a beautiful walkway of our garage. Sorry, my dog is here. But yeah, so our garage with with a table for my dad and our laundry. And more storage. Now let's head off to the front of the house. So this is the front of the house with a lovely garden and also our letterbox and stuff. Nice little homemade bush that I made and more trees. And then we actually have a nice seating arrangement where you can sit and look out and just relax with your coffee or with your hot chocolate or anything. Right, let's go inside. My house number is number 2. I feel like 2 is a lucky number, so I'm very glad. When we first enter the house, you are greeted with our lounge room and our entryway. We've got a lovely table with a lot of junk on there. We've got some lovely plants up hanging and some trees, and some plants. Here's me just struggling to open the blinds because I realised I had 2 types of blinds on there. So this first area is where my mum sits with our dog Willow. And we've also got a lovely bookshelf and a clock. Then on the opposite side, we've got the chair that my dad sits at, which is very rarely because he's always outside. But when he does come in, he sits on this chair. Then we've got a crib. If you're wondering why we've got a crib, it's because if Hazel wants to hang out with us and we don't really trust her to be running around, we'll just put her in the crib and she can play and still hang out with us. And yeah, then we've got my chair. This is my little recline chair. We've got another plant, and also we've got another little cat bed because we've got a cat named Mr. Twinkie, which he always likes to come in and hangs out with us, and he sleeps on the cat bed. Nice TV and air conditioner, and yeah. So now we're going to be heading towards the kitchen. This is our kitchen that looks out directly from the backyard. Then we've got our dining table, and we've got Hazel's high chair. Even though her birthday is not until the 16th of July, we still request that she will sit in a high chair until she turns at least 3. Then we can move her onto the main big table. Now we're going to be heading off into the bedrooms, I think. So the first bedroom is my parents' room, which is very small. but really in real life my parents' room is just a slight bigger than this. So they've got a TV. This is where my dad keeps all of his clothes, a hamper, and my mum's side of the room where she keeps all of her clothes and stuff. Obviously I couldn't make it exactly how my parents' room are, because my parents' room in real life is a bit bigger, but it did its best and I actually really like how it turned out. Then we're going to be heading off to the bathroom. First, we've got an overview of our bedroom. This is the main bathroom, so all of us share it. Bathroom and shower with a little sink and towels, which are mine and my mum's. And then we've got another shower. We've got another little nook and dad's towel. We've got the mirror and the sink with a lot of junk on there. Mum's little makeup area because there's not enough room on the sink. And a nice window with a lot of perfumes and lovely flowers and all pretty. Now we're going to be heading towards my room, which I share with Hazel and her twin brother. Originally in real life, Hazel and her twin brother sleep in my cupboard, but in this case I've just made their own bedroom, their own side of the bed, and it's really cute of how I've done it. So the brother sleeps on the bottom and she sleeps on the top. Got a little table where they can do their stuff. I've also got a horse and a unicorn, like rideable horses. I got a changing table. And what else do I have? Let's have a look. I've also got a kitchen for them, like a little play kitchen, a little mobile underneath the changing table, a nice view to the out the front. Last room we'll go into before heading off to the outside, we've got our guest room. So in our guest room we've got a bed, plus we've got a computer room. So it's a guest room with our computer. I have a picture of Cameron Boyce because in Year 9 I created a picture of Cameron Boyce in memories of him because he passed the 6th of July 2019. This is Hazel's little area where she can colour, paint, everything like that. A little nook, her rocking horse, her little her little art project, and the computer itself. Now we're going to head outside. So when we first enter the outside, you are greeted with some grass and our barbecue area, which is bigger in real life. Then we've got our bins, so red, yellow and green. Obviously in real life we don't have a beekeeper, but for the sake of Bloxburg I wanted to fix up that area, so I decided to put that there. Then we've got a lovely garden with a bird bath and a bird house and a lot of trees and bushes and all stuff like that. We've got a nice dining table and we've got an outdoor seating area where my dad is mostly always sitting and he's listening to his music or watching Bold and Beautiful or just stuff like that. We've got a little area for the birds to eat, and we've got our shed where we keep all our lawn, like all our stuff, so like everything that we need for cutting the grass, our wheelbarrow, all stuff like that. And then we've also got a gate to the outside. But that is everything, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all next time. And I would love to you guys in this video if you could rate it. I rate this house 11 out of 10 because this is the house that I grew up in, and I think it was just great that I made it. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye. Stay safe. Bye.